All right, Pot of Gold, welcome back. I'm Brett. I'm here with Mike Grant, the intern, running 37 boards and cords and everything else back there. What's up, Mike?
I don't hear anything.
Do you not hear anything in your headphones?
Yeah.
How about now?
Anything?
Better now.
That's why.
What about my mic?
Yeah, I think you sound
Yeah,
fine to me.
you're
You
good. Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah, no.
Just making sure the gang's all here.
The chat will have us. No worries. No worries.
It must be my headphones, but honestly, it's not terrible.
LSU.
I can hear enough.
Yeah, LSU bye week. That's how mine was last week. I felt like I couldn't really hear. It's half.
That's much better.
Better. Okay.
It's all right. That's why we got a producer to do these things on the
we're
fly. LSU bye week. Nice little fun week of college football to sit around and look and say, hey, maybe everybody sucks. We're not the only ones, guys.
Yeah, I started with $143 to start the weekend. I have 14.
You gotta stop tapping that, Mike. You got a little excited pregame. Gotta stop
Too
tapping.
excited. No, I lost the Houston Texas Tech over once again.
Alt line 44.5. Got lucky.
Yeah. You didn't share that luck.
Well, I took it from you.
No, I didn't have that.
You posted the line first, and I did an alt line parlay with Clemson.
Clemson, North Carolina killed me.
Yeah, I hated the North Carolina pick in there. I was like, Mike, no, please don't.
Tell me.
Okay, well,
save me from that.
That's rude to be like, your bet sucks, guy.
Don't say that. Just be like, let me give you my opinion on North Carolina here. Clemson's going to beat them way more than 10 points.
Yeah, I just thought it was way more likely. And I put that line stupid low. I even was a little scared. But I was like, it's Clemson either completely blows them out like we saw, or Clemson is like absolute trash, and that game is a Georgia Tech dogfight like it was.
Yeah, and turns out Clemson's not absolute trash.
Hey,
because North Carolina is.
Florida
is who we thought they were.
Not trash.
Good defense. Did enough to win. Poor Arch, huh?
That was a very interesting.
Poor Sark.
And flipping back and forth between that game and like, is James Franklin really going to lose to UCLA? What is Rick Neuheisel's kid doing on the sidelines? Like, it was
I didn't pay that enough attention. I was like, wow, Penn State's getting beat.
Yeah, I kept trying to fly around. I wanted Vandy to be in that game so badly that I was mostly like kind of focusing on that game, just like hoping and wishing that Vandy would like not fumble on the 8.
But is this year's Vandy Missouri?
Very possibly.
People are asking.
I mean,
-3.
That's a crazy. And look, I didn't buy into the like, oh, Kalen DeBoer, the big games, but these little games is when you can get tripped up because you lost last year. So this wasn't one of those like, oh, they could sneak up on you. Missouri, after quote unquote 2 weeks in a row of Georgia, and then this emotional, whatever you want to call the Vandy game, like Alabama players had something in that game.
Oh yeah.
To then go to Missouri. Is it at Missouri?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't they have a Heisman candidate at running back?
The dude's good. Yeah, I don't know his name,
really good,
but he is like, if we had one of those runs a game, I'd be high five.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I don't think Vanderbilt brought that to the table against Alabama. So that'll be an interesting little wrinkle.
Yeah.
They're going to have to defend the run. I'm sure Drinkowitz has some type of passing attack. So,
I mean,
should be interesting.
The line's just crazy. Like, everyone in the world is going to be
Missouri.
on Bama. So you just have to take Missouri and just like, it's what we've been doing for weeks here. And it's like the grossest game you can find. Shout out Scott Van Pelt. Pick the ugliest ones that give you points, and just like somehow it works out for you. Same thing with Georgia. Who's Georgia play this week?
Auburn.
Auburn. It's like 3.5, 2.5, 4, something like that. And it's like, what?
A lot of games that will tell us who people are. Again,
so
like Georgia
showdown Saturday. Find out who we are.
Georgia has a couple strikes.
Texas loses at Florida. Yes,
Florida.
At Florida. Favored by 2 against Oklahoma this week. It's some weird lines are out there.
A little fishy, but also it's like, we don't really know who these teams truly are. I think we know who Miami is.
Shout out Florida State for making that score look anywhere close as they did, because that game
started coming back.
The game was an ass whooping for 57 minutes.
It's crazy to watch some of these players that dance around college football, like Carson Beck, going into a situation where it's all mental, where it's like, okay, I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to surround myself with guys that
CJ
are
Daniels.
hungry. They're going to, you're right. I mean, and what's funny is like a lot of the,
That was a good Woodward laugh.
yeah,
I
I
heard
thought that
it.
was you.
It was.
That was both times, but the first one was a accidental good one, and then you actually hit us with a good one.
So I don't know. What was I saying? I lost it.
Miami
CJ
Carson Daniels
Beck,
is
A lot of people are talking about how at Georgia, it's like, yeah, he didn't have the talent at wide receiver. It wasn't that deep. It's like, I think Georgia's got some talent.
It just goes to show you that like scheme and fit play such a huge part of college football. It's like, you don't have to go back to Joe Burrow since he was a backup, but it's like, the backups are guys that like everyone says, oh, what a bust, 5-star bust. They go to the right OC and the right system and they feel more comfortable and they have a weapon here or there. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's why he was a 5-star coming out of high school. It's just interesting.
Yeah,
college football's a weird dance.
He's diming people up. He's putting the ball in some serious places.
He is very impressive. I said before the year I wasn't buying into the hype. He was going to have to show it to me and prove it to me, and he has.
He's playing well.
Miami's defense is legit.
Their defense is legit. Like, they have a great O-line. That's a team.
They're catching a bye. Like they're in the play. I feel like they're in the playoffs. I don't know that they're this unbeaten juggernaut.
As of today, in my opinion.
Well, for sure, as of today. I just mean like I mean. It feels like they have one loss, maybe.
Yeah.
Like that schedule.
No. I'm not saying they're running the table. I just think to this point right now, they look like the most complete team that I've seen.
I would think they would
Louisville's their toughest game left.
Yeah, that's crazy. So it's like, yeah, they're definitely in the I would assume they're the like worst or best odds to make the playoffs.
And they could lose at Pitt. They could 100%. Lose, but they could also still lose 2 games and still get in. They'll screw up someone else, as an at-large.
I think
Miami's back.
Yeah,
to an extent of being around and being in the national conversation, Miami is there.
Yeah, good for them. I think the other two that are pretty much shoe-ins at this point, Ohio State.
I didn't mean to just jump right into a recap of last week. I just kind of started mentioning.
Well, it was a bye week.
No, I'm
fine. I'm just saying.
Brett, it was a bye week.
Okay, thank you.
No, we jumped on that because it's true. Like, this is why we're here. I thought about that for a second. I was like, what are we doing here? We're already on the back end of the show. We didn't have any ball. Yeah. We're going to get into South Carolina very shortly. This is not going to be
Mississippi State gave A&M a good
full-blown
punch for
South
a while.
Carolina pod. We're going to talk about these games because we did have some crazy upsets.
Mississippi State, like, very impressive to go from what they were last year.
A&M's just kind of like, see ya.
They pulled away for sure, and it's like they also probably should. Like, there's a pretty massive talent discrepancy in that game. Like, I have a lot of respect for Mississippi State. For the first time, I'm glad they're not on our schedule.
True. So what are your thoughts now on Vanderbilt after watching that game?
I think Vanderbilt's a team that can beat just about anyone and can lose to just about anyone. I think that they're, you probably take a loss to LSU. I don't know exactly what their schedule is, but they probably have 3 more losses on their schedule, and they're, the Music City Bowl champions.
Right.
Pavia is going to lose you some games. He's going to win you some games.
But that victory at home made Bama back.
Of course, Bama's back.
Bama's back. They beat Vanderbilt. Bama's back.
I knew this was happening. I knew this was going to happen. You beat up on little old Wisconsin. You get up for the Georgia game, get it
perfect
done.
Storm.
Beat a Vanderbilt team. Then you beat Missouri, where everyone's going to say, oh, it's only a 3-point spread.
Yeah.
Like, Missouri's dangerous. They're the 9th best team in the SEC.
When do they fuck up again? When do they are like, we're back to week 1. Like, we're going to stumble.
LSU.
That'd be great. That'd be great. It could be Auburn at the end of the year, but I think somewhere in between they're going to slip.
They
play
Georgia, Oklahoma at some point.
Is this where Georgia gets buried?
Georgia's
at Auburn.
Georgia is such.
Is it at Auburn?
Yeah, I
believe it is.
Holy smoke!
Georgia is such
it's only the spread's like less than 10 for sure.
If it's at Auburn, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, if it were at Georgia, it couldn't be a 3-point spread.
True.
That's a fair assessment, Grant. Georgia is such a weird team, Mike. I'm telling you, you got to stop tapping it.
Are we hearing the vibes?
Okay. Yes.
Worse than me.
Yeah, Grant's gonna start nose breathing into the mic, and everyone's gonna look away.
Are we trying to find Georgia's schedule?
No, I was just going to this week's games. Just
without falling off the map. it feels like Georgia has completely fallen off the map. Like, it's weird. Nobody talks about them. 3 years ago, they were the dynasty and like, oh my God, this is Kirby got it going, Nick Saban 2.0 to now everyone just like,
it's 3.5 at Auburn.
Georgia's fine.
Georgia's fine. If they lose to Auburn,
it's over.
Bama's win doesn't
Like,
look that great.
Are we at the end of the Georgia run?
Does Bama's loss look that great too?
We're not at the end of the Georgia run. Well, Georgia run meaning, well, I don't know. We'll see. They're probably that bubble team number 12 this year that like sneaks in and then.
Do you think they can win the national championship this year?
I haven't seen enough. I haven't paid attention to a full game. I missed the Bama game for the most part.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to like shit on Georgia.
Like Stockton,
it just very quickly went from like the juggernaut that is Georgia for a stretch to like, that's fine. Georgia's okay.
From the tweeners, from like the fringe teams like Indiana, Texas Tech. I think I'd put Missouri in there.
I think Texas Tech needs more.
Texas Tech might be a team.
I would assume Texas Tech is going to make the playoffs at this point.
Yeah, there's no one else in the Big 12. Isn't that what league they play in?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's your top 25, Mike.
I was just looking at mine.
I got my own. Thanks.
Yeah, I got Ohio State, Oregon, Miami. And then I do have Alabama in there at number 4.
But let's think about this with Alabama, right? Everyone wanted to discredit our Clemson and Florida, but like Florida just beat Texas. Mm-hmm. And Bama's lost.
Clemson just beat North Carolina.
Yep.
Big, Super Bowl winning coach over there at North Carolina.
La Tech beat Nichols.
La Tech has covered every spread so far this year. No, and then Bama's lost. Florida State's,
had lost to Virginia
lost 2 in a row.
They're 5 minutes of gameplay in the fourth quarter from a bad looking loss to Miami as well. No, I agree. It's just so selective. Everyone gets to pick and choose. And I do think it's a little different with LSU because you can visually see the offense run 4 plays and punt like every drive. And we'll get into, talking about the South Carolina game, but like listening to Brian Kelly in the press conference, like, look, we got the offense going in the second half, guys. And it's like, no, we didn't. You had 1 drive that took everything in our power to get into the end zone. And then we run the worst 2-point conversion play of all time. And so I can kind of get why everyone wants to be down on LSU because it's like, and I'm sure other teams have these issues too, but it's like obvious watching it that LSU's offense like can't run the ball and has offensive line problems.
It's crazy. We have to play 3 more of these guys in the top 10. Can we get 2 out of 3?
Yes. Can we get all 3? Yes. Can we lose all 3? Yes.
Losing all 3 would just be so brutal.
I mean, to Brett's point, yeah, I think every team out there right now has a lot of things you can nitpick on. Let me ask this. Would you rather at this point in the year be worried about our run game versus years past worried about, God, we can't stop anybody? You know what I mean? Like personally, I like where we're at.
Our offense is almost as bad as those defenses were. We punt every fucking play, every drive.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But I feel like it can get us, it doesn't feel as worse. Like it doesn't,
that's
and,
fair.
and I feel like, but also we have guys on offense. We didn't have guys on those defenses.
Sage Ryan sure was making plays last week.
He's talked that shit. So, and Kelly, in natural Kelly fashion, he comes out and he states, we have a gauntlet of a schedule left.
In the SEC, Paul.
Gauntlet of a schedule. The excuses are already flying.
You know who has a gauntlet of a schedule left?
South
Carolina. Yeah.
That's fine. You signed up for it. You were supposed to be the team this year. Sellers, Heisman.
Yeah.
Nick Arbor.
Dylan Stewart.
Nick Arbor.
He's fast. Best D-line we've seen all year. It's a gauntlet of a schedule. It's an SEC game. How about Michael Irving? I don't know. I have him down on my notes.
Just being a sideline mascot?
Yeah. It's part of the Miami lore that's got me hooked this season. Speaking of hooked, he looks coked.
Oh, always. Yeah. I mean, just an out of control. Yeah, I don't know. I love Michael Irvin on the sidelines. Gets me going. It just that's what makes college football. We kind of grew up with Snoop Dogg on the sidelines of those USC Matt Leinart years and all that stuff. And Shaq being on the sidelines for some. That's what makes college football great. Is that you got a guy like Michael Irvin who 30 years ago, won a national, was a great player for that school and loves it so much. He's just on the sidelines. Like, it's a high school guy that never left town. That was the star. That was just like, now I'm the biggest fan. And it's like, I don't know. College football is just special in that.
He was beating towels on bricks. And it reminded me of, speaking of towels, Nuss threw with a towel this week. Do we feel good? Are we feeling good about it?
I love the internet because Brian Kelly comes out and he's like, yeah, we're not doing anything with Nuss this week. And then 4 hours later, LSU Sports posts a picture of him for some reason doing a zone read handoff. And it's just like the internet just goes crazy. Look, everybody's
load
out.
Management.
Everybody's out to get BK, and I'm not leading. I'm not leading the pack, but I'm definitely in the middle. Like, yeah.
Yeah. And the minute we start winning, it'd be great again.
A little bit of the mob mentality. I'm here for that, but
everyone
is
gets
frustrating.
Everyone gets to the mob point. Everyone gets, and it took us 4 years.
And to me, it just feels like for the first time, I feel like Brian Kelly, for the most part, has been pretty forthcoming and honest. And this year, I just feel like I'm being fucking lied to. Like, again, guys, the offense picked it up in the second half. We just got to play 2 halves. No, he's like, we didn't. Like, we don't need to pull up the drive chart from the Ole Miss game. There was 1 drive.
What if you got access to the interview after a practice? Would you stand up like Tom Cruise and scream at him, "I want the truth"?
Yeah, I would.
And he just fires back, "You can't handle the truth, Cobble." He would do that. He would do it, Jack Nicholson. You can't handle the truth.
I'm a guy from New England.
You know what? You're spoiled.
You're
spoiled.
You can't handle the truth would come out of that man's mouth.
I don't know. It's just frustrating because it's like we have the talent, and I don't know. It's the exact same things we talked about in preseason. And it was the offensive line is kind of worse than I thought. Like, kind of my
getting
fear.
reps.
I hope so.
Big boy was pushing people around.
Yes.
Mauling people around. May not know what to do, but guess what, pal? Who does?
Yeah. No, exactly.
So get him in there and move people.
And I can't, and it makes me, and good for him, shout out him, but it makes me sick to see all these Will Campbell's the best offensive lineman in the history of the NFL 4 games in. And I'm just like, where the fuck was that been? Why can't we do that? He lied when he said House is a great DC. Yeah, I get it. And look, like, coaches and everything have to back their guys and all that stuff. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. Like, if he were honest and just said, we thought Nuss would be a little more, healthier sooner, blah, blah, blah. Like, our offense will open up. We're working on these things, but instead it's like defensive. That's where the "you're spoiled" came from. It wasn't from like he didn't think we were spoiled. He was trying to protect his offense.
You're spoiled.
Lou Scott says, longtime listener, first time commenter. Enjoy the pod. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Lou. That's a cool name.
Is it?
Commenter. Loosecant.
It's
Loose.
Oh, you got me, Lou.
I don't know. Where are we at, Mike? What's on your notes?
Durham's back.
Does it matter?
No.
He might be the South Carolina wizard though. So I guess I am happy he's back for this game.
He is. He's a Gamecock wizard.
Yeah. We got to we'll get that going early.
I'm going to put that in ChatGPT, and by the end of the pod, we'll have an image of Caden Durham at
the end of the pod.
What did we say he was?
The Gamecock
wizard. Keep it going.
No, I was trying to read what Grant was putting up there, but he was shouting out, and yes, I agree. Huge shout out, Lettuce Media, back in the studio again tonight, as the dozens of you guys online on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter can see. Back in the studio, got the cameras running, got Grant running multiple operations. He's doing the work of 3 interns back there, and never complains at all.
Never. He's big about the camera angles. Wants to make sure everything looks right.
Shout out to Lettuce Media.
The official, unofficial sponsor of this podcast.
By Palette North Shore.
Palette.
Yeah. So I go into Kelly's Burger Joint. It's off of Girard Street. Really good. Smash Burgers. Kelly's.
The old beach house.
Okay.
Used to be the beach house in Girard, across from Don's.
I thought you were talking about like Brian Kelly's local hamburger spot. And I was like, how do you know where he gets his burgers? Did I miss that Shea Dixon tweet?
But I get in there, man, and they had 4 TVs going on this Kent State Oklahoma game.
All of them on one.
All of them. And I'm like, and there was a couple old people in there that typically I correlate Oklahoma with old people. And so they're sitting back and they're just like watching the game. Like, I guess they're watching this, but like every TV. And so I was like, can you put this one on the Bama Vandy game?
And they immediately said no.
No, they said yes,
Okay.
but they turned them all to
Oh,
Bama
no.
Vandy. And I could see some looks, but there was one guy, he was like, Bama game? I'm like, yeah. He's like,
yeah.
He's like, that running back, did you see that touchdown? I was like, yeah, I saw it on my phone.
Let's
He's like, hopefully we can do that.
We do have to talk a little bit
about the 2 massive upsets.
about Penn State, UCLA. That's pretty nice.
We got it.
That's pretty good.
What is it?
The Gamecock Wizard. Caden Durham. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, sleepy game early. You know, Penn State obviously gut-wrenching loss. Thought they were going to get it against Oregon after looking like shit for 55 minutes of that game. Go all the way out on the West Coast to play little old UCLA. Hasn't won a game. Lost to New Mexico State, and just get throttled.
I mean,
I legitimately thought the score app was fucked up when I opened up ESPN and it was like 27-7 or something like that in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Like this was a game.
Durham Durham?
Yes, Durham.
Yeah, Durham. I credited you.
Shout out. We've been in the lab.
That game, boy, but did it get dicey at the end?
It did, but it was. This was a game that literally kind of forgot was happening. Saw the score was 27.
Well, you didn't even look at it as being a game
exactly
as the day started.
And then you kind of move on with your day, checking in on Texas, Florida,
You
Vandy.
did let me know. You're like, Penn State getting worked.
Yeah,
I saw it. I was like, yeah,
that was at
7-10.
2:30, right? Or was that?
Yeah,
11?
it was 2:30.
I was like 7-10. I've seen this. And then all of a sudden, I checked back in the third quarter. I was like, whoa. This is happening.
And then it got close. UCLA takes a safety out the end zone, punts it away with like 15 seconds left, and for some reason, Aller throws like a 3-yard pass. Like it's just fun to see the entire. And I never thought, like, I didn't predict UCLA to win this game because James Franklin wins the games he's supposed to.
Yeah.
And so this was definitely an out of character loss from Penn State, but it's just incredible to see the meltdown.
Well, fumbling this schedule, unreal. If you want to pull up a schedule, you go to Penn State.
Well, and it's like you get into the post-game press conference and you're
Can
like,
you go to Penn State schedule?
I'm getting there. It's hard. This is why I need that other monitor.
Oh, you were actually getting
he's
there.
running it off the TV as his monitor. He doesn't have it in front of him anymore.
Need binocular.
You brought the monitor though.
I didn't bring the wire.
Yeah. Okay. Ohio State's in there. Indiana's in there.
It's Oregon's schedule. After this week, Oregon doesn't play anybody.
Yeah, no, Oregon's in.
Yeah.
Oregon's set.
Speaking of, I was with the Oregon guy.
Here we go.
He was all fired up about that UCLA Penn State.
I bet.
But then at the same time, it was one of those, it was one of those things where he was upset because they just beat Penn State.
Yeah, of course. I was going to say, a true ball knower would want the team that he just beat to look good.
But he also knows that they're frauds,
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Shout out, Brian.
It's just one of those things. It's like Clemson. It's like the preseason, for some reason, people just get the jerseys in their head, and it's Clemson and it's Penn State, and you think, oh, it's going to be different. It's like, I know Clemson's won some titles, but in recent years, they are who we thought they were. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just fun. The Brandon Walkers of the world being like, yeah, I picked them to win the national championship. I screwed up. And it's like, yeah, you deserve that.
Yeah, man, he's a big Ohio State guy. I think Oregon or Miami could pull this off this year.
I think it's wide open. I think an SEC team can still win it. It's like everyone seems to be kind of out on the SEC and like, oh, yeah, they're good in the middle, but they don't have the elites at the top.
Because we came out swinging, and then our offense has just died.
Yeah, didn't yeah.
And then Clemson blew it.
Yeah.
And so it's okay, we were the SEC team that was like, hey, LSU might be that SEC team this year. And then we just sputtered.
Yeah.
Like a dead dog.
I'm still going to just be optimistic about this team.
No,
like,
for sure. I'm out, but
I know we're out on like Brian Kelly's antics and everything. Like that's whatever. But I think there's just still, I just feel like there's still something within this team
You still have hope for a playoff.
Look, from
I have hope that there's a playoff.
I
Yes.
agree. I'm with you. Like the goals are still in sight. And the thing I will give Kelly a lot of credit for is I think he's built a very good culture in the locker room.
What will make you be like, I'm out? I'm out on this season.
I lose this game.
This game, is this it?
Oh, if we lose this game, yeah,
If you see the same team,
yes,
you're out.
If the same offense trots out against South Carolina, look, honestly, the thing that's gotten me the most excited is that LSU is somehow, some way, 9.5, 10-point favorites in this game. And everyone's like, that's so many. Like, that's kind of bringing me back in. It's like that means something.
But is South Carolina that bad? I really don't know.
All I need to see is Garrett Nussmeier step up in the pocket and just fucking laser one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's happening this year.
That's it. If we're gonna
is it just gonna happen after a week off?
I mean, he's on the backside of it, Mike.
But when was he not?
He looked okay
like against Clemson. He was okay.
We never threw the ball,
but he was zipping it out.
Yeah, to like the boundary on the
You're
screen.
right.
Brian said, give him the bye, get to the bye week, and he'll be healthy.
And that's the frustrating, especially when you don't end up sneaking out of Ole Miss with a win. But it's like looking back on it, you could just play Van Buren, Southeastern, Ole Miss, then you have a bye, and now it's like you have a month off. You said Garrett Nussmeier didn't care about the Heisman. Either way, playing hurt's not going to win you the Heisman.
That's what's frustrating is he went out against Southeastern and actually showed a little bit. So that's what everyone it debunks the whole was he hurt for South, like is he hurt at all because he was able to perform against Southeastern. You know what I mean?
Why were we running his ass? There was plays for him to run.
That's what I'm saying.
How bad is this injury?
I thought he should have left that because he played in the third quarter, right?
Yeah, he played the first drive and got
Kelly's really like an MVB. Says he's playing more like a starter and less like a backup. His way of saying he looked like shit when he got here, and he's playing like like a quarterback.
Yeah, but he
like,
did.
What is he supposed to say when it's like, hey, how do you like Michael Van Buren? It's like, man, we're probably going to be in the portal in a couple months, boys. Like, it's like you can't say that. You gotta say he's doing well because 99% chance no one's going to see him play.
I don't know. What if there's? I thought he was gone.
No,
must have been cleaning the restrooms. What if I think he went outside? Shut it, dude.
Feels so good though.
It feels good.
It does.
He's fine. Nice. You know what? He's cleaning the office.
If he comes in here, we'll let him get on the mic.
No.
We'll ask him a question.
If he starts vacuuming, I'll shut it. We're not bothering him. He's got headphones in.
When we were recording over, what was it called? Mariners Plaza, right? Didn't we have someone walk up there one time, or am I making that up?
No, we did. We did. Someone needed their notebooks or something.
Someone was knocking at the door, and we were like, "Wait!"
In the office.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Those are good times. Anyway, but no, I don't know. It's if we can push the ball downfield, I think that helps open up the run game. I still think that the offensive line is
But what if they drop
question
8?
Mark. They run the ball.
What if they're in drop 8?
Run it.
That's the defense. Nowadays they call it's drop 8 on 3. That's the defense.
Right, they crowd and they fucking hang out.
I've never heard drop 8 until like I know what it means. It's obviously a thing, but I've never heard people.
It's a cover 2 concept with.
I understand, but I've never heard someone refer to drop 8 as much as I've heard Brian Kelly and Moscona and these guys be like, it's a drop 8. It's hard to throw in a drop 8.
You bring Van Buren in, and you have everybody come in because if they drop 8, he's just going to keep getting yardage, getting yardage. They bring them in, boom. Van Buren starts opening that attack up. You throw Nuss in. And they
throw some screens,
and they're still kind of in that shit where they're like, "Oh, we got to come closer." They're not going to immediately adjust because then we'll just hand it off.
Let's be fair. There are some listeners out there, they might not actually understand what drop 8 means. Like my aunt.
Did you? But
rush 3, drop everyone else in
But
coverage.
think about what we're talking about here. 3 down linemen or 3 men in the box. Doesn't have to be down linemen. They can drop it.
It's 5 and the 2 backers bail.
Thank you. But 3 stay in. Right?
Correct.
Everyone else bails. And so with the DBs, there's 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you put in a mobile quarterback, you put somebody in that can drop back like our normal offense
You don't even need a running quarterback, though.
But-
if you have 5 offensive linemen to block 3,
We
you got to get
can't.
6 yards.
Well, we can't. That's
Six.
the
So
problem.
to Mike's point,
You
what
get
Mike's
the
trying to
quarterback
say
in
is-
there, and then by the time they
That's
move
so
up for
stupid.
Nuss,
What happened to the
you
Wildcat packages with Juwan
establish-
Johnson,
You
Mike?
establish the running game with
Disgusting.
with the common denominator of a mobile quarterback. Get the O-line some confidence, and then you start handing the ball
The
off.
fact that we're talking about like trying to bring in the backup
I'm not
and a
defending.
Ryan. No, I'm just
I'm
saying
not
that
defending
that
this shitty
makes
offense.
me not have confidence this season.
I'm not
That-
pushing
prove it,
Napier.
I'm not pushing
earn it.
Napier.
Earn it. Prove it to me
It's just
against South Carolina. I don't believe yet.
literally give us our offense from last year. We're 5-0 undefeated. Probably lose a game on the road at Alabama, and we're the 7 seed in the playoff.
Couldn't we
Complimentary.
run more? I guess we do run a lot of outside screens, but wanted some middle screens.
We
with
ran 'em.
running back.
We ran them all fall. We ran them in the spring game. We ran them against Clemson
Done.
with Aaron Anderson, and then we were done.
It was almost like we're saving these for. We don't want to put too much of this on film.
Saving
But
them for,
but we're willing to lose games for that.
Yeah.
Like,
saving them
because
wait,
we
it's
know
like, hey,
Beamer's.
this is what's going to happen. We're saving them for this
We
week.
know we got Beamer on the back heels.
Yeah, like we're okay. Let Lane get his win. He's gonna fizzle out, and we're gonna win out from here.
What happens if we go out and we
So
score
stupid.
40 points? Fuck. If we score 30 points against South Carolina, and we're like, okay,
But we give up
so is that
31.
no, and we stop them, we win
Yeah,
the game.
41-17.
Will we? Yeah, like would we be like, it's fixed, it's fixed?
Yeah,
and then we come and
probably.
lay an egg the next.
just like Finley ripping it all over South Carolina.
Again,
And we're just like, he's the guy.
all I need, and it can be a offsides free play on the defense, but all I need is to see one of these deep passes to Chris Hilton not be 12 yards underthrown. I'm not asking for much to be all in again. Like,
But there's some where he has it.
not really.
Not those, but like when he
Great,
steps
15
in.
yards in across the middle.
Yeah, it's
to
better-
Barry and Brown with 4
It's
guys
better than him.
around him.
I'm not defending him. I'm not defending him, Doc.
Yeah, well, yeah, you fucked me on that one.
He was gonna know.
Not me. I've been trying to slowly play the long game.
You
for-
have to tell me. You know, I talked to him. I had to tell
I
him.
didn't figure you would immediately like, no, officer, he did it.
It's 4 comments. It was Pot of Gold, Mike Dragna, and Doc Holliday.
So I've been, shout out to the Go team, friends of the program. But I've been sneaking into their slowly, just trickling into their live chat and trying to get our good buddy Chip going because I feel like I know a little bit about some buttons to press on Chip.
You know the Hanny
to
button.
get that show off the rails. And so I get in there and just say Hanny's a fraud. And Chip was itching to get into it. And Camp immediately
Shut
was
it
like,
down.
shut it down. Hanny is a saint, which look, I love Hanny. Hanny's my guy. I just was trying. I knew I could get it going. And immediately,
Don't stop.
Immediately Chip's like, actually, I like that take. And like get shut down. And so, of course, then Camp calls Mike, and Mike immediately is like, "No, that's Brett. That's Brett in the chat."
I didn't. You act like I'm spilling beans.
Yeah, it was just.
I didn't know this was like a secret operation.
Yeah, it's just my digital identities are mine, and I appreciate some fucking candor. That's all.
I have never let the other one out.
I don't care.
I've-
I'll tell your Tiger Droppings name.
Don't you dare dox
got
me.
So mad. Yeah, we start doxing each other.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Oh shit.
Take a load of these comments from 2009.
Oh yeah, exactly. I wish I could come up with a random like good Tiger Droppings name that I could act like was yours. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. I just need to see something.
I like that it's at 6:45.
Oh yeah, love it.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Home atmosphere.
Like
weather,
Kelly says, night game in Tiger Stadium.
17-1. What more could you want?
He knows about that. He knows the stats about winning and losing in the SEC.
Don't love a little 11 a.m. sleepy morning in Nashville.
I don't like that either
Tell you
because
that.
that is their prime time.
Yes, they were born to play at the
Vandy
noon
loves a good.
the noon Eastern slot.
Mid-
Yeah,
day.
wait, doesn't Pavia wake up at like 2:30 every morning to go work out?
Is
and then
that what he
works-
said?
Yeah, on the what was the SEC show
Dude.
on Netflix? He's like I had to break in. I had to start breaking into the weight room.
Once.
I can't tell you how funny it was to see the clip of him practicing the victory celebration knee to then just fucking lose. Like that stuff just gets me so good. It's
I
like,
think
you gotta
everyone
go
does
win it.
that though.
No, they don't.
They don't throw the ball up, but everyone does. Like at the end of
I don't
offensive
think
series,
so.
you practice victory formation.
I don't think so.
When does he ever take a snap from his center?
That's what, but like
They have to do it at least once before the game.
do you
So the
think?
first
Do you
time-
think LSU we get up under center and do a
Fuck
little
yeah.
knee
Yes.
before? No,
Everyone does that.
no, they don't.
They may not do it away from the rest of the team, but he was working with his center. I didn't have any problem with it until the toss. The toss was like, watch this.
Practicing taking a knee is wild.
Practicing taking the knee is normal.
I can't get on that.
Especially, listen, I'm telling you from experience. You have to practice that. In a shotgun offense, you have to practice that.
I still think you should take the knee in shotgun. I'm a big proponent of like
Boys are
alive.
Let's ask Chris. Former offensive line coach.
Please.
You explain it. I'll let you have the explanation.
How many teams at any level of football past high school? Because I can give you, granted, maybe high schools will do this.
He played college.
That's what I'm saying. Past high school
as a center.
We don't D3 shame in this house. You practice victory formation before the game when everyone's doing their stretches. That's risky.
What's risky?
Guy LeCompte did it.
I'm
not talking high school. I'm not
Chris,
talking.
we're talking big leagues, man. Everyone does it. It's a normal thing before the game, especially in a shotgun offense. You got to get acclimated to your center.
It is, but it's with the whole team out there. It's not. I've never seen the center quarterback off to the side do it. We did it as the last play going into the end zone to go say your prayer before taking the field.
But maybe Pavia and his center have their own little thing, and that was the last of like a series of practices.
So the question is, the real question.
Chris is just going off in the chat,
shotgun kneeling.
I'm a big proponent of kneeling and shotgun. Why you would take every snap from the shotgun and your center never do a QB exchange, and then for like quote unquote like the most important play of the game to end it, you get under center is crazy.
The question is,
what is the hump?
There's a buzz.
Yeah, they're cleaning. I'll close it. The question is,
they're not cleaning. That's not. Did we break the AC?
That's a legitimate buzz. Like buzz your girlfriend wolf.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Yeah, let Mike go check it out, Grant.
Yeah,
the question is, did he do that same kneel in previous games? If that's the first game he did it, that's different.
It sounds like the TV's like.
I think they're sucking shit out the septic tank.
What kind of operation we have going here? Yeah,
Christian's got Twitter fingers.
Yeah, Christian's going like it's an AIM chat from fucking 2002.
I miss Chris.
Hey, not really.
It'd be fun to have Chris on the couch right now.
Yeah, of course. I
Chris,
would
answer the question.
I would love to get my
please.
hands under Chris and take a victory formation.
Get your hands under Chris.
But if you only did it once a day, wouldn't you want to do it on Saturday too?
What was it? Is it cleaning?
No, it's still something going on.
But it's dropped dramatically.
Because we shut the door.
So it is outside.
Chris, he said, I'm here. What? Who had the best hands?
Answer. Did we get an answer to this?
I think he's on your side.
Shit.
I think he took your side here.
Are we shutting down?
No, I hit the wrong button.
All right, so been fun, guys.
It's practice, final verdict. But before the game.
Right before the game.
Right before the
literally
game.
Pre-game.
Just answer that. Have you ever, just do it one time. Have you ever taken a victory formation practice snap before a game at Arkansas Monticello? Grant, you got to go to the chat.
We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it.
Let's see.
Why aren't we going to it though? Like what?
Well, because I switched it back to extended because it was mirroring.
What do we practice? What do you say? I guess tell us.
Before that, he said it's practice final verdict, but that's before you just asked the question. Yes, he said yes.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
But like I said, every game from when I played,
I'm not talking solo. I'm not specifying solo. I'm talking, does the center snap the ball to the quarterback and they take a victory to practice that before the game ever?
Solo or not solo?
Just
doesn't
answer
matter.
that question.
Yes. Every game I ever participated in,
yes,
coaching or playing,
right,
we did that.
I understand how deep you're trying to get it. he is at a surface
get-
level of it's not even practice with the team.
No, I get
Right?
it. And
right
that's-
before the game.
Right before the game.
Obviously,
It is.
in the week of practice.
It is.
No, I'm
like,
talking
fair.
before the game.
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
fine.
Now,
I'm wrong.
but
Hand up.
But I've never once
Fucking 3-on-1 in here.
I've never once seen just this center and quarterback do it and him do his little celebration.
Chris, get out.
Fair. Yeah, Chris, shut it down.
No, the celebration is what was egregious.
yes,
That's
fair.
Correct. Yeah.
And so my point was just half of that was crazy to me. The first half wasn't that crazy because that's practiced. That's where we got off the rails.
fair.
Tossing of the ball, that's a Pavia.
Hand up.
That's
My man.
Pavia. You know, like
That is
that's
a Pavia.
no one else does that.
Right.
That's
That he-
Johnny Manziel.
He wanted Alabama to be like, oh, you're practicing victory. Like it's supposed to be kind of like it's just part of the routine. He wanted it to be like, I'm practicing
He
this.
wanted
bitch
them to see him.
to see him do it and throw the
Yes.
ball up. I get that.
Yes.
That's where I'm off.
Which that
You just got to be able to go out and win the game.
as
if you
bad
do
as
that
Alabama has been in the regression, like that's not who
played
you
hard.
choose to go and do that.
They played hard. They looked good.
shit. And look,
Who?
But Bama, but like
Yeah,
it's not. It's still not a Bama that I'm like, ooh, fuck.
No, but
Yeah, I
we're
agree.
talking
Play
about
them.
them doing it against Vandy.
But I give
they've
credit-
been-
I
They've
give
had
credit-
this circled for
Vandy's a
300
tough team though.
It's been circled for Jesus.
Can we get back to the chat.
I give Vandy
There's
some.
no one left.
Okay.
I give Vandy some credit.
I'll change it when they do.
And Clark Lee some credit. Like they've built at least a team that believes that they thought they were going to win that game.
There's
So
a shot
credit to
every
them.
game that like
Yeah.
this is going to be a tough match.
I'm concerned about our game against them because of the things that they're able to do.
Yeah, 100%.
Like they do think they have changed. He's changed the culture. They do things the right way now, both offensively and they're much better defensively, and their special teams.
Again, if we have a pulse on offense, I think we go in there and beat their ass. But if this offense rolls in at noon Eastern into Nashville, and we got to go play Pavia, who thinks
And we
he's the
have
st-
and
Johnny
someone
Manziel,
has a late hit on Pavia. Then
Want to
yeah,
know? Want to know? We got
Wanna know.
South Carolina.
our 0-1.
South Carolina.
can't look ahead.
Lenore Sellers, Stewart Davis Stewart,
Dylan.
Dylan Stewart,
Yes.
Who's that?
the defensive end. The D line's a good D line. We're going to know everything we need to know. Like if we go into this game and it's like, yeah, we still can't do shit. It's like, okay, well, this is the standard you need to play to. If you can't do it against all these teams and you can't do it against South Carolina, the rest of your schedule,
Yes.
you're not, it's not going to happen.
The time for change, we're running out of time for this like massive shift in how we play.
You can't lose 2 in a row.
What we see next week and for these next week or two, probably pretty much who we got.
We can't lose 2 in a row.
No.
That's when the hope starts being like, damn, this season's going to suck. We can take a loss. We can win this.
Everyone's gonna lose.
Everyone's going to lose. Everyone may have 2 losses. There might be a situation, not everyone, but 10 out of the top 12 could have 2 losses.
Alabama could have 1 SEC loss and 2 losses. Texas can obviously lose another game. Oklahoma has 3 games, 4 games on their schedule they can lose. LSU has 3 more games. A&M has 3 games on their 4 games on their schedule they can lose. Like there's
Tennessee plays Bama.
the days of just these dominant forces is just out. Like I mean, dude, A&M has looked impressive. Do I watch A&M and it's like, fuck, we don't have a shot? Like no, I don't. Do I watch Alabama and think we're probably maybe has a good chance of losing on the road? Yes. Am I like, this is market in permanent ink, put an L on it? No. Like everyone is able to be beat.
There is something, and listen, I'm specifically talking if the offense gets fixed. So Barrett, keep that
Michael
in mind,
Van Buren.
right? If the offense gets fixed, A&M, that dude, what's it, Moore? What's his last name?
The quarterback?
Yeah.
Fuck. You can't do this.
A&M's
to me.
quarterback.
It's not more. It's
Here we go.
It's not Taylor.
We should
no,
look it
it's
up.
The green. I know.
I'm just forgetting it. I mean, I had it on the
Moore.
tip of my tongue.
Moore is the
Just hit-
Oregon quarterback.
Just go to A&M.
Oh Jesus!
It's great. Great show, boys.
Stupid.
They don't
ass.
even know the A&M quarterback.
Reed, it's Reed.
Marcel
Marcel
Reed.
Marcel, yeah.
Marcel.
Marcel Reed looks like someone that is like cut out of a playbook for Blake Baker to be like, I'm fucking you up.
I hope so.
Like,
It didn't happen last
It didn't
year.
happen last year. He wasn't prepared for it. I think Baker is embarrassed about what happened last year. He's coming into this season well prepared for
this is the
this
Harold
dude's
Perkins
not
game.
rotating
Yeah.
with anybody. Like this is the game plan.
You game plan
Is
for
Marcel
this dude.
Reed. I think Baker is going to shut him down at home. This defense is going to feast on A&M.
I do too.
Can we score points against Elko's D?
The question is can you have more than 20 minutes of time of possession? Because if you let this dude play all these different possessions and get the ball on the 50 and 4 plays punt, and we just keep giving him the ball back, like the dam's going to break.
Marcel Reed, Le'Veon Moss, shout out, Louisiana kid. Mario Carver, like they've
the wide
got,
receiver guy. What's his name? Concepcion.
He's
yeah.
good.
He's good.
And then you've got the other kid. There's another athlete that was almost signing with LSU at one point. That's over there too.
Terry Bussey.
Terry Bussey. Yeah, he's just a freak athlete in there as well. But listen, they're a really good team. I think we rise to that occasion. And
Again,
I think it's one of those Blake
yes.
Baker games where it's like, dang, that's who we thought that defense was.
It's a home game.
And it's a home game, right? I think the South Carolina game, we handle business this weekend,
I agree.
right? It's no surprises. I'm not comparing A&M to South Carolina. I think A&M's much better than Vanderbilt. I think A&M is that next game. Or do we play?
I don't.
Do we have Bama before A&M?
No.
I
think we have
No,
A&M by.
We have
then
yes,
Yeah.
A&M by Bama.
A&M's going to be that next game where we get to revitalize who we are as a defense.
It's the first real test. You have to take care of business. You have to show you've improved against South Carolina and Vanderbilt. Like, can't take them for granted. But, like, no one's going to pat you on the back and say put LSU back in the top 4.
If you lose
if you win both of these games. Even if you win both these games.
But if you lose one of them, you're done.
Oh, it's all, yeah.
You're done.
You're out.
If you win both of them, you're like, okay, LSU still needs to be discussed.
But you're still, like, no one's going to be all of a sudden pounding the table.
No one's front running you.
Yes. Until you beat A&M.
If you beat A&M, you're going to have front
game
runners.
of the century.
Pickle is like,
if we beat South Carolina,
nuts on the table.
Vandy and A&M, we're probably top 5 because
100%.
There's a lot of teams that we're right. If Ole Miss is also undefeated, we might be, right next to. We're right behind them.
Then we lose to Oklahoma, and they're like 15.
Yeah. No chance.
Well, no,
buddy.
ejection.
I'm just talking about public perception because you beat South Carolina. It's like, yeah, well, so is everyone else, buddy. Like, cool. You beat Vanderbilt. Everyone,
Pavia sucks.
Good or not, it's like, well, Vanderbilt is Vanderbilt.
And they suck. Pavia sucks now.
So you're not going to get any, obviously, if you lose, it's like, threat level midnight. But you win both these games, and sure, you jump up in the rankings a little bit. But it's not this like, we were wrong.
Bama could have a loss before we play them as well. If they don't, if we beat South Carolina, Vandy, A&M before Bama, and Bama beats Missouri, Tennessee, and South Carolina,
and then we lose,
that's going to be a big game,
huge game, and then we lose to them by a touchdown.
I just wish they
and then we go beat Oklahoma. We should be in.
Yeah, we're in.
I wish we both had buys after.
No, we're like 11 or 12. We're one of the last teams in.
I don't.
Last team's in by losing to Bama and Ole Miss.
Correct.
Oh, I guess because Ole Miss,
It depends on what happens. Like
to Ole Miss.
Dude, there's an important game on Friday of North Texas and South Florida.
Yeah.
No one's even going to talk about that. But if North Texas goes undefeated, they could be the highest.
I don't know.
They could be the highest.
There's someone
ranked.
else. Isn't there someone else in that FCS bullshit?
They're all losing.
Okay.
Like Tulane's lost. Like,
yeah, true.
I mean, it's going to go.
Are they still doing that? Are we still throwing those teams in?
Yeah, but they'll go. They'll
Everyone
be 12th. They will be 12th probably.
Right.
I mean,
but
so
they'll
much
get in.
shit
Is
has
what
to
I'm saying.
play out. But
yeah, this is way premature for
Ohio
playoff
State,
talk.
Oregon, they both get in, and
Texas,
Penn State's
Texas
not going to
Tech,
get in.
Miami. Okay. I don't know. We don't need to count the 12
Georgia
here.
Tech's still undefeated. Who's left on their schedule?
Louisville, Georgia.
What AC did you mess with?
All of them.
What does that mean? I only messed with this one. Where's the other ones?
Down there. I just turned them down a couple notches.
Yeah. Something's buzzing in the unit.
That's the guy.
No, they're gone. I went out there.
I'll go check it out.
Can you go check it out?
You go check it
Hey,
out.
this AC right here, leave it alone. Just put back the other ones that you messed with. Just in case, because I think it's coming from the ceiling. Shout out Lettuce Media and Palette North Shore for the studio. Tennessee. What are we thinking here? They're just kind of.
All right.
Is that the rumbling of a muffler or the? Does it sound bad? Guys, does it sound bad?
Well, we don't have the chat up, so we can't call it.
I think it sounds fine. I can't hear it in my headphones. I just hear like a.
I think it's pretty ambient at this point.
Yeah, it's like
It
like
was
a
loud for a
refrigerator
minute.
chiller. Okay, definitely. Interesting. Wow.
Still don't believe.
I was way off.
This is like the victory formation all over again.
Dude,
Mike doesn't believe you.
feel
Doesn't
that
matter.
air?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Leave it open, dude.
No, I don't know what to think about Tennessee. I don't know who they play this week, but I feel like we're just going to sit and wait and see until they play Alabama.
Grant, keep it right. Go back for a second. Keep it. Go up a little bit. I want to see the SEC standings.
Yeah.
Like looking at this list, like Auburn is 0-2 in conference. Mississippi State's 0-2 in conference.
Dangerous.
South Carolina's 1-2. Florida's 1-1. Tennessee's 1-1. Vandy's 1-1. Like every one of those people I just listed, every one of those teams I just listed, I'm still like, those are good teams.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Arkansas's out.
You know what's crazy? Like
know.
Texas, to me, looks like, I wouldn't say fraud in the fraud territory, but the defense looks solid. That's me.
That's you
ripping around.
Quit fucking around.
He whipped over at Grant so fast.
Everyone in the chat saying it sounds great.
Sounds great.
And Jason says, get it together in there.
Oh,
Trying.
shit. Did you just knock the camera? What were you doing? Crisscross applesauce in the back?
Someone put it right there.
It's too much going on. We got to go back to a room.
Yeah, I think this is it. There's too much happening back there. You got too many toys.
I always think about.
No, seriously, is the camera fucked?
No, it's fine.
I always think about when we did the pod and Jaden Daniels announced he was coming back and we were just laying in your bed.
Yeah. Was that his or mine?
I think it was. Was that at your house?
at your house?
It was.
Yeah.
The Christmas episode.
Christmas episode. Shout out Jason. Jason's a big fan of the pod, and he
Oh.
could tell you all about the victory formation.
I'm going to say this right now, too, for when it gets closer to Halloween, if we're doing a pod on cameras, we need to be in costume.
I've been trying to figure out what to wear for my kid's little Halloween party costume.
Yeah, I got mine. It should be coming in soon. I ordered it. I did.
Okay.
Big Lebowski.
Oh,
Dude.
wow.
Okay.
I got a wig. I got the glasses. I got the cardigan. Anyway.
Thanks for noticing.
Red
River this week.
Yeah, are we fast forward into this week?
Was there, well, real quick, Texas, Florida, thoughts on that game?
Yeah, I mean, Texas is kind of a fraud.
So I'm honestly starting to feel bad a little bit for not Nussmeier. Arch.
No, we will never feel bad for Nussmeier.
No, but Arch is like, what idiots watched his Newman
there it
tape
is.
and were like, this is like, no one in here thought he'd be the 5-star plus best ever.
I remember like vividly being like, does this dude just fucking tear up camps? Because there's no way you can just dime people up at Newman and everyone's like, #1 overall.
He looked like a solid 4-star player that after a few years in the system.
That clip of that DN chasing him is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
But like everyone's now like fraudulent.
Yeah.
Like worse. It's like y'all did this to him.
Yes.
Like the same people writing those articles are the same ones that never watched a lick of film, saw his name, and were like, give him every deal possible.
Obviously, if Peyton Manning's nephew, unreal tutelage.
He just needs some time. Like he just got thrown in there and he looks rough.
But to be
and there's
fair,
no chance he gets out.
And I agree. And, people have been saying the O-line. I was, again, watching mostly the Bama game and didn't watch this one as close as I probably should have. But it's not like Arch Manning is year one in this system and he transferred in.
True,
That's kind of where I get a little bit of holdup of this whole like, well, he hasn't played. It's like, dude, he's been there.
Yeah.
Like he's been working with Sark. And if you look at
so Texas sucks.
Brian Kelly's numbers against top 10, all that stuff, not great. So this is not me from my ivory tower looking down, but Sark's numbers aren't very good.
Texas sucks right now.
Or James Franklin.
Well, yeah.
UCLA has more top 10
James has always sucked.
or top 5 wins.
But it's just like also
James is Kelly.
Worse.
We grew up in this warped world where there was this one fucking Megatron guy that never lost.
Yeah.
And it's like then Kirby pops up and he's great, and Dabo pops up in all these big games. He wins, but like that kind of evens out over time. And now we just kind of live in this world where it's like any given Saturday, and it's like all of these guys, Sark, Kelly. It's like
Cincinnati.
I mean, outside of Oregon, outside of Lanning, let's say you have a 1-2 game, whatever. What coach do you want? Like, we're playing an all-star game for $1 million. We split up the best players in the country. Dan Lanning is in Aruba taking a vacation with his national championship trophy. Who you taking? Mark Stoops?
Yeah.
It's a loaded question.
Yeah.
I don't mean answer it, but I'm just saying, like, everyone has these flaws. There's none of these like Megatrons. Kirby, I guess, is maybe
I'd probably
your
rope in
answer.
Mike Norvell or Kiffin. I think
Yeah.
Kiffin, Norvell,
Big game coaches,
or Cristobal.
It's just I feel like we still don't.
But Cristobal wouldn't work anywhere other than Miami.
Yeah,
No, he'd work for us.
Yeah,
Ed did it.
Yeah.
Ed did it.
I don't know. I just
No, but Cignetti said that Dan Lanning's a prodigy. What did he say? He's the best the best star young coach I've ever seen.
Probably
a prodigy of our generation.
I think that was exactly how he worded it.
All I'm saying is that there's just like everyone has their flaws and everyone sucks. It's like there's just not these. There's just Nick Saban's gone. We have to understand this post Saban era.
Who?
Christian said Fleck.
Row the boat.
Yeah.
He didn't strike when the iron was hot and the iron's gotten a little cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can't just go 6-5, as impressive as that is at Minnesota. You can't just keep doing that and be hanging out with the big dogs.
But I think he could get a big dog job.
Take the Arkansas job and do something with it.
Right.
Wouldn't he have taken a different job by now, or is it kind of time to move on probably this year?
I mean, I think his moment's passed.
I think his moment's passed and he's the Minnesota guy. Unless he decides to leave, and it's going to have to be like an Arkansas.
Lateral
I was going to say, or he goes lateral.
He goes to a different conference.
Yeah, he's not jumping up into the big leagues anymore.
Like a Baylor or like a
South Carolina. Like if
Virginia
if
Tech
old boy leaves for Virginia Tech, you could see Fleck.
That's a good thing. Like that, I could see Fleck going to Virginia Tech, and then it's like, oh, if you get something, you either are who we think, or you get it going, and then you get your big job.
Who was the guy that that was at Virginia Tech that was like humming, and then he left to go?
Was that not Norvell? No,
it was a Memphis guy, right?
You're right. It was the guy from Memphis. He had Memphis going.
Oh, it was Memphis. Then he went to Virginia Tech,
and then they fell off. Yes.
But like those guys, it's very hit or miss. Very hit or miss.
The hot names, it's like you spend too long. I just saw a car driving by.
It sounds nice. It sounds really nice out now.
Mullet. Gerald said
mullet.
Mullet. It's moulet.
Moulet.
He said, like Spurrier said over the weekend, if Manning was so good, Ewers wouldn't have been the starter last year.
That's what he said.
Who better to trust than Steve Spurrier? Does Steve Spurrier have a podcast? Where's he getting these takes out?
Speaking of podcasts, did y'all see the clip of Kiffin's son's little podcast?
You sent it, and I could not watch that.
I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't click.
I only sent it for you to see that like there's these high school kids having these same conversations right now.
Yeah, because they're coaches' sons, and they know they're going to get views.
No, I know that's what's so crazy about it.
Good,
but
for
also
Kiffin.
Good for Knox.
Like where he said, he's like, I'll never play for my dad.
Fair.
And he's visiting Baton Rouge this weekend.
Is he good?
Yeah, that's the thing.
What are we talking about?
Is
he
this a baby Gronk thing where it's like we got to offer Knox Kiffin at age 11 because how can we not?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe.
It's not like we're talking about like Kelvin Shepard's son. Like we're talking about Knox Kiffin.
Shout out Kelvin Shepard.
Shout out Kelvin Shepard. DC of the Lions crushing it.
Just crushing it. Looks great with the.
Does any of your delusional brain at some point be like, God, he'd be a great LSU coach? Why doesn't he come home? And it's like, dude, he's the DC for the Lions.
Yeah, I just think
he's going to get a head coach.
If you have one of those NFL jobs, I can't imagine you just want to go recruit for 12 months to just get NIL.
How much this motherfucker wants?
How incredibly nice is it to just work in a professional environment, like go to work? And I don't know. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be great. Come on down when Baker takes head coach. I would give anything to have Dan Campbell be my head coach at anything. CEO of my like whatever.
So does everybody.
Like,
and it sucks. Like Oregon got him and he's there. It's great. Good for them.
I meant Detroit's coach. Did I say Lanning?
You said Dan Lanning. You said Dan
Campbell. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think of Dan. I think of the GOAT.
No, I'm just like Dan Campbell's my favorite human. Like I'd vote for him for president.
Yeah. he would have been
just willing to cry with his boys, aggressive.
No, it's fun watching Detroit.
Detroit's like my, whatever. Saints got a dub. Rattler 1-11. But like, I root for Detroit, and obviously Burrow, Daniels. We go through all this stuff.
Burrow's got to step up.
Yeah, it's literally step.
Heal it up.
But I find
They got Joe Flacco
I find
today.
myself rooting for Detroit more than anybody in the league. Like, I just love Dan Lanning. I'm like, good for Jared Goff.
Yeah.
As much
Dan
as
Lanning?
Jameer Gibbs went to
You said it.
Dan
You
Campbell.
said Lanning.
Sorry, Dan Campbell.
God damn it.
Detroit. Even Jameer Gibbs, because he was only at Bama for a year, so it doesn't count. I'm like, I like watching it.
Yeah, he's a Georgia Tech guy.
Little fun scat back out there making plays.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean,
Harlem Berry, that's who I see when I watch him.
it'd be nice. That'd be nice. He's a little more than a scat these days. He's bulked up. He's a dog. It's really nice to see. Great running game. Great aggressive team.
And that was talking NFL.
Yeah, NFL's crazy.
I really don't.
There's
watch
only
much of
no
any
one's
of it.
undefeated, and there's only one team that's defeated, and that's the Jets.
Respect to the Bucks. Baker Mayfield felt like he was about to be out of the league, and now it's like a top quarterback.
Yeah, because of Emeka Ibuka.
Just going to the right fit
Buka.
and being in the right system with the right people around you. It's crazy how like different things happen and change.
Has Sellers really been that awful? I haven't been watching South Carolina.
Yes.
What happened to Sellers?
I watched them early in the year, and it was just they couldn't get anything going. Their O-line, I think their O-line had some pretty bad issues in that Virginia Tech game where Sellers was just kind of like under pressure as soon as the ball was snapped.
Their running game is worse than ours.
That's crazy to me. Like, I know we're like massively favored. It's kind of crazy. And like the over-under is what, 44?
Yeah, it does not feel like we should be favored that much, but that's what makes me love it.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do we want to recap? I noticed
What
that
happened?
Grant's just way quieter on the weekly picks in the last couple weeks.
Oh,
That's
is he
all.
getting dominated? What happened?
I don't know. I'm just telling you.
Or am I getting dominated?
I
What is
literally
this?
s-
Is this a sneak attack? Is this collusion?
No, I feel like, and I
No.
don't know my picks. I say them on
said-
the pod and forget about them, but I feel like we're on a pretty fucking hot streak the last 2 weeks, and we're just happen to be silent. Ever since you started running your mouth like I'm the best picker on the show.
You did.
I never ran my mouth.
You did.
We
all
tried
I-
to call you a square, and you're like, best on the show by 3.
I didn't say best on the show. I just said here's the standings.
We'll play it back.
And then
I
last
went and
week,
listened to it back.
and
to make
last
sure.
week I said Brett's only loss was the LSU game.
had to drag it out of you.
Speaking of play it back, guys, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're trying to get like this YouTube thing going instead of just the Spotify and Apple
So what
Podcasts
you-
and all
what-
this stuff.
what
Can
they-
you hold on? Like middle of pumping? Are you crazy?
The
'Cause I'm
one
going to tell them.
time.
I'm going to tell them what they need to actually do.
Are you
Like
okay?
and subscribe.
All right, go for it.
No, we
No, go
need.
for it.
We need hours. We need watch hours.
Watch hours.
So you set your TV up in the corner. That
We'll
makes us.
get like 7 cents per.
I sent you the. I
per
sent you
video.
the screenshot. We need to be to monetize. We need. There's a formula that we need to hit.
We have the subscribers. We don't have the total hours.
And so I
Guys,
te-
if you want this every day,
every day,
send it to your friends and like and
Yeah.
subscribe and put it on YouTube and watch
smash
it.
that like button.
Like, we don't. I don't know, man. We just kind of just want to do this. So if we could just do this, that'd be awesome. We do it every day. We could do so much more. We appreciate your views, but the problem is if they stop with you,
Just send it to a friend.
For
That's
the-
all. If you like the show, send it to one of your buddies who you think would enjoy. a
For
little
all
bit of LSU
1,300 of
content.
you that are currently in the stream right now, we appreciate it.
yeah, we do.
And we could be doing this every day.
We could
every day.
if Russell's Reserve would step it up.
Yeah,
All right,
we're taking sponsorships.
let's talk about. Okay, go for what you were gonna say. You
So
butted in.
I tested it, and if you those hours.
Oh no, but really, you were talking. You butted in to say something other than what I was saying.
I think he was going to
no,
say,
the
tell
hour-
people to
butted.
just turn it on YouTube and go about their
put
day.
You put it on your TV in the corner, and you just let Pot of Gold old episodes that you've never watched count
Yeah.
towards this counter.
Okay, cool. What's the speaking of counter? Where are we at?
Yeah, let's look at
Let's
the
look at
slate
the
of games.
stats.
Let's see how everyone
Well,
looks.
That's the standings up there.
Oh, dude, I'm only behind by one game.
Catching a heater.
2
Brett's
games.
8-2, but his betting account wouldn't show it
8-2.
over the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
This motherfucker. It is true. I'm the prognosticator of all prognosticators on here. And Saturday morning, I wake up, look at some lines, bet like 3 games, and just pray to win one of them.
Yeah, FSU was a dumb call on my part. Really thought that'd be a closer. Good for Miami. I didn't believe. I believe now.
Yeah, so Cincinnati. Well, I mean, y'all followed each other for these first 4.
Mike says it first, though.
Cincinnati.
I say it first.
Cincinnati covered.
I'm done. I'm done saying it first. I'm done.
Alabama.
We got to switch order.
covered.
Grant, you have to go first.
Florida covered. Louisville did not cover.
I didn't even remember we picked that game.
And Miami did cover.
Yeah, we got to get rid of these bullshits.
That
Louisville, Virginia. I didn't even watch that. Didn't even know it was on.
You didn't have to watch it. It was a good game.
You got a good slate here today. And also, if I didn't have to fucking bet LSU every week.
Whoa. The line dropped to 2.5.
For who?
Bama?
Alabama.
Oh, that might be it.
I like 3.5.
I'll look it
Oh,
up.
that might be right. That's from this morning when I put this together.
I'll look it up. FanDuel Sports app, promo code POG gives you $5,000 if you make a $1 bet on any game this weekend. Promo code POG. The Yankees are -1.5 plus 188 right now.
This says 5.5.
Shit, sorry.
Wait, no. It opened at 5.5. It is down to 2.5.
I got it up.
Where do you
hold
go?
on.
Where do you
Hold on.
go?
Hold
At
on.
least on ESPN.
ESPN's
bullshit.
ESPN's bullshit.
ESPN is kind of bullshit.
But that's where I
will
get this
say
from.
that.
Fucking Disney.
Come on. Where you at? Okay, where you at, Bama?
Yeah, it's down to 2.
Did Feinbaum really get fired?
He was on
That
SEC
was a rumor.
Network.
That was a rumor that Clay Travis started.
But someone asked a question, like called in and asked a question. They immediately like booted him and didn't say anything about it. So
We don't need him running for office.
I don't know. Him versus like Tuberville and then like Saban comes out of nowhere would be very funny. Why can't
He's running
I
for just
find-
Alabama.
It is Alabama -3.5, -104 on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Promo code POG.
Yeah, let's go FanDuel.
So 3.5. Give me Missouri. It's the gross. I would take it at 2.5 also because it's so dumb and it's gross and it's disgusting. And Alabama could win by 1,000. But why is that line?
I
like
love
that?
it. I want to bet it now.
Why? Why is that line like that? Anyone explain it to me?
I don't know. All right,
I
so
can't call it.
we both are taking Missouri plus 3.5.
No.
Grant's fiddling, so
I'm trying to see what
we're gonna move
what my
on.
sports
So
book
he's
had
taking
on it,
Bama.
and I can't find it.
You're taking Bama?
I mean, yeah, it does. The two, it could be 2.5, 3.5. I don't know why that matters. Everyone else has 2.5.
I don't like 2.5.
It did.
What do you mean it doesn't? 2.5, 3.5 doesn't matter. It's a
matter-
field goal.
So if I'm picking Bama, it matters for me.
Yeah.
Why do you need to take Bama?
That's who I want to pick.
It's a big point.
I use FanDuel. If you don't use FanDuel, then we'll go with what you use. What do you use?
Caesars.
And Caesars has 2.5. FanDuel's got 3.
3.5.
3.5. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm going with Missouri because I gamble with FanDuel. If it was 2.5, I'd go
So
Bama.
if Bama wins by 3, then what happens?
If Bama wins by 3, nothing. If Bama wins by 3, I lose. That's fine. I'll go with 3. If you want to call it 3, we'll call it 3.
Push loses. Fair.
Push
We'll
loses.
call it 3.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Missouri.
I mean, they're going to win. It's not going to be exactly 3, but we had to put that on the record.
It could be Missouri -2.5, and I just have to take Missouri. I can't help it.
We'll remember this.
Bama's gonna win by fucking 30, and I'll be like, but I was on the right side. I was on the sharp side.
Ohio State at Illinois.
Give me Ohio State.
And the line is 14.5.
I really want to take Illinois, so give me Ohio State. This line wants you to take Illinois.
What'd you say, Mike?
I haven't said anything.
At home, touchdown, 2 touchdowns, and the hook. Oh, man, you have to take the plus points. No.
49.5 is a lot for this game. So what are they telling us?
They're telling you to take
that
it.
Ohio
They want you
State's
to bet
going to win.
Illinois.
I'm going to go Ohio State.
He put you down for the Illini before he was calling you
Yeah,
out.
it's fine.
I'm going Ohio State.
And he goes Illini.
Of course he does.
Whoa, no. You have to pick opposite, you said.
Who said that?
You said it's been working that way, so I'm just going to keep riding it. You said it last week. You said, I picked the opposite. It's been working.
Every
It
single
stopped
pick.
working when he stopped going to the opposite of me.
Dominating, and this is how I do it.
This is who I'm picking.
He realized that you got it right.
I respect that.
All right, Grant,
I
you pick
respect
first
that.
this time.
Last week we picked off on the last one.
You pick first this time.
No, that's
Texas.
not how this works.
Texas -1.5. Red River, Cotton Bowl,
Don't say that.
Brent Nussberger on the call.
Oklahoma at Texas. Oklahoma's 5-0.
It's not at Texas. It's at the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah.
Neutral site.
Got
50-50.
Got it. You're right. Ooh,
You got to take Texas.
I like Texas.
You got to take Texas.
Yeah.
They couldn't have looked worse. Everyone's calling Arch a fraud, Sark a fraud. Everyone loves Oklahoma. Granted, I don't think Mateer's playing.
I'll just go Oklahoma for that one.
But is that your pick? Do you like that?
It's a look at the number. Look at that spread compared to 14.5. It's just a completely different game in my brain.
So you like Oklahoma?
I just feel like it's more of a coin flip.
I kind of like Oklahoma too, but it feels like Oklahoma should be favored by a little bit more. Texas has looked really bad.
If you go off of like the logic of the line doesn't look right, it must be Texas. Like we've been betting on Florida y'all have been picking Florida.
That's why I'm picking Texas.
Right. And actually every pick last week that Brett won was basically under that pretense.
Premise.
Yes. Trust the system.
But at the same time,
it's a power rating, not a ranking.
At the same time, Pate, it doesn't always work that way. And sometimes the better team, which in this case, Oklahoma is the better team. And Mateer is itching to play. I did read something.
I mean, that line does say he's playing.
He's practicing this week.
That line does say he's playing. I'm just not. I don't know. I just have my doubts.
Yeah, give me Texas. Indiana.
You're still sticking with Texas, Brett?
Yes.
Okay.
Got to trust the system. When you stray from the system, that's when things go wrong.
Indiana at Oregon. I think Oregon's going to beat the hell out of them.
I do too. This is Indiana can look great against the Illinois of the world. And
I think Oregon's legit.
I think Oregon normally just kind of fucking steamrolls people.
Yeah.
We really need Cignetti to come out and say
Oregon
that
too.
Oregon's not that good or something.
I'm picking Oregon. I got
That's
all
fine.
the inside scoop this past
That's
week.
fine. I can't look at you.
Yeah, you looked at me as if like
What?
I can't believe you're siding with me.
No, it's me. It's all of us picked it.
No, I'm picking against you. This is
Okay.
between me and you.
Okay.
We have the same picks, Mike.
Then give me South Carolina.
I'll take LSU. LSU should not be favored 10 points against anybody. So give them to me.
I was already picking LSU, but
It's great, boys. Along with balls in this group.
I mean, Mike, you're never gonna catch Brett if you pick the same picks as Brett. That's just math.
And you can't say you went first this time.
I'm not. Listen, I'm going with my picks. I don't give a shit about this little competition. I know it's all you worry about.
There's so much riding on this.
There is a lot.
Ice cream.
I usually pick the opposite of this on game day every time.
It's so hard. It's so easy to sit here on Tuesday and take Missouri.
Yeah.
It's so easy. 10 minutes before kickoff, and you think Ty Simpson.
Ty Simpson looks great.
And it's
DeBoer's
brutal.
wearing a black hoodie.
Yeah, I got big balls on Tuesday, not on Saturday morning.
I think LSU's going to do just enough offensively, and then the defense is going to
In my mind,
be
this
like
is a one-score game.
rotating people in. It's like, of course they fucking covered.
Yeah, I just don't feel like this line should be that high, which makes me just like, well, they know something I don't. They must know that Nussmeier throwing the towel was really.
If we beat this team by over 10 points, then I'll probably be bought back in.
Well, yeah, because that means obviously the defense you assume will play well, but this means that we were able to get something going on offense and control the game.
Yeah, it's not going to make me warm and fuzzy if we, beat them by 3 points. And it's like, okay, great, we beat South Carolina, but like, we
again,
beat the shit out.
I don't know a time that we've had and maybe South Carolina wouldn't even fall into this category, but we just never bully people. And all I can think about is last year when South Carolina just kind of ragdolled us for the majority of that game. And we willed ourselves to victory on the back of maybe a random call or two. And it's like all of a sudden, are we going to be the bullies on Saturday? I don't think so.
11 o'clock slates are amazing if it's not your team. When it's not your team and you get to wake up and watch Bama at Missouri, not wake up.
I was going to say,
you'd be
man,
awake, but
I've been at soccer practice, and
what I mean is like the first
start your day.
The first
off.
football watch of the day, you get to watch Bama at Mizzou. You get to watch Ohio State at Illinois. That's a good 2 games.
Yes.
I mean, you don't need a plethora of watches at 11. You just need 2 simmering in the background while you're unloading the groceries.
You need 2 games, and you hope one's a banger.
Yes. And then you get locked in around 2:30 where you're starting to pay a little more attention. You got the Red River rivalry, Oklahoma at Texas, Indiana, Oregon,
Arkansas, Tennessee is a little bit later.
Interesting.
Well,
right?
This is Petrino's first game.
Yeah, it'll be on the quad.
11.5.
It'll be on the quad box.
Nebraska at Maryland. They're both 4-1. That's kind of
that is a game where
it
probably means something
to somebody.
Yeah, it
means something to somebody.
Yeah, Compton's watching that.
I feel like we do have to keep an eye on
NC State at Notre Dame, 21.5.
Yeah, all of a sudden everything's flipped on like Notre Dame's figured it out. It's like,
no, it's a lot.
How about this?
But is NC State just terrible?
How about this TCU Kansas State? TCU -1.5 and only a 56.5.
56.5 over under with a -1.5 at 2-4 Kansas State.
How about this Arkansas Tennessee? Was that say 68.5? Holy!
I was going to say we have to make sure we at least get eyes on Tennessee's team total, because Tennessee just likes to score infinity points if they can.
Yes.
Maybe there's a little interim Petrino bump and it's a dogfight, and maybe you look stupid when it's a tight ball game late, but it's like you kind of have to keep an eye on it.
Heupel played a shit ton of NCAA like 05.
Joey Harrington
dominating.
That's like 02.
It was 02.
5 was probably Reggie.
I had that one signed, autographed Reggie Bush Xbox cover 05, because I think 06 must have been. Oh, we're gonna do this. Tebow.
No, Tebow was probably a little later.
Oh,
it was after school.
The game covers. Is that what y'all are talking about?
I think it was Tebow, or was he 07?
Well, he won it. No, because he won it in 06 and 08. Or
06 was the Chris Leak National Championship, though, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Because Tebow was like when we were there.
Yeah,
because he
won. Didn't he win the Heisman in 07? The year we won it. The
year
we beat him is when he won the Heisman.
Yeah, but then he came back, so he couldn't have been on the NCAA cover.
Well, let's look it up.
So then it would have been 08, 09.
Pull up NCAA cover athletes.
Also, I want to apologize to everyone. I didn't actually post the bye week watch schedule on Twitter.
I literally went looking.
Pissed.
I literally went searching for it on Saturday.
And I had
morning.
every intention of scheduling the tweet, and I didn't. And then Saturday got lost in the sauce.
We can pull this up faster.
I got it.
All right. 07 was Reggie Bush. We were way early because 05's Fitzgerald.
Oh, terrible. 06.
Desmond Howard.
06 was Dez. Ah.
Then Reggie in 07. Zabransky, a little shout out Boise. Shout out Chris.
07 was Reggie. Yeah, Zabransk. I would not have guessed that. It would have taken me a minute.
And then they went to like different
Trey.
Look, and then they went to different athletes for different systems in 09. But you get
McFadden.
Darren McFadden was the Xbox cover. And then if you go to NCAA football 2010, Michael Crabtree was the cover on Xbox 360. Can you guess who the cover athlete was on PlayStation Portable, the PSP?
What year?
2010.
Mark Sanchez.
Wow, I haven't heard that name in a while.
What's he up to?
Tebow was 11. That's crazy.
Yeah, I knew it was later than that.
That's what I said.
And then you got Mark Ingram,
and then
RG3 and Barry Sanders. And
Mark
then,
Sanchez, man.
And then
what
a
blast.
random, and then a random Michigan
Did y'all see the
quarterback.
picture of the headlines that's like Mark's, with everything going on, and it's a picture of David Pollock.
Pollock.
Oh,
What'd you say his name was?
Pollock.
Oh,
yeah.
David Pollock.
David Pollock.
Pollock.
It was just.
He does look like him.
And Pollock tweeted.
Pollock tweeted.
He retweeted and was like, like
It sounds like some type of sausage you'd put in a gumbo. Like, I got Pollock sausage.
Yeah.
It was very, and obviously whatever shitty situation, but it was funny that everyone immediately rushed to like, oh, Mark, the best guy I know, blah, blah, blah.
What happened? He was drunk. He like stabbed somebody, or he got stabbed because he was beating the shit out of an Uber driver.
Yeah, like a door dasher. He was allegedly running wind sprints in the back like alleys, and some guy like drove up into like the delivery bay, and he just like tried to fight him.
You cannot beat a Grubhub.
No. It was like an 18-wheeler drive, like some sort of delivery driver in the wrong section.
How does Mark Sanchez know what the wrong section is in the back alley of a fucking hotel?
Did y'all see the video of him walking?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the video.
Yeah, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. But yeah.
Cool week of games.
Somebody tweeted the Petrino in the hospital bed. And
not Petrino. That's
Hugh Freeze.
Hugh Freeze.
Freeze. They both fucked up. They posted that and they're like, this is gonna be him in the booth on Sunday.
It's just, I don't know. The internet's just such a funny place sometimes.
Well,
we didn't talk about Kyron Lacey.
I was about to say I had that on here. Listen, I am still, and I think I just figured it out with Grant, but I think we're still kind of confused. I'm still confused on who, like,
hit
what lane. So the person driving here got in the wreck. Lacey was behind them in the same lane. The new video comes out and he's, fucking around a little bit. Okay. We're gonna be straight up, but he obviously gets back in. Did this person coming from the other side cross into the oncoming lane? Who fucked up? Like, that's what I don't get. Because if they're saying this cat coming from the opposite direction was spooked by the Charger way back here and crossed into oncoming traffic, that's what doesn't.
It's weird.
Who's the one that passed? Was it the one that crossed the lane or the one that got hit?
You're asking the wrong person. I don't know enough about it. It just is a totally shitty situation all around.
Well, it's just crazy about how we don't have any of this footage till now.
That's the thing.
And an entire verdict was made.
Yeah.
And the dude was under so much pressure. He's got his whole life on the line. He's now being charged for manslaughter when he wasn't really close. But it was under the guise of, well, the reason I crossed over was because that Charger I saw
was like 100 feet back,
way up there, was whipping around through lanes. And so
wasn't that the person eating the Funyuns?
That's, I don't know.
It had to be.
Who ate Funyuns?
They kept saying the person that
I don't want to make a joke about Kyron Lacey eating the Funyuns.
No. It was a lady. The person that actually hit and killed the person was distracted eating Funyuns, and that's what the state police won't acknowledge that. But did
she cross?
It has to be. They keep talking about a lady was eating Funyuns, not paying attention.
Funyuns kind of weird.
And so she looked up, sees a green Charger way down the road coming at her, and so she swerves into a car. That's what I don't get it. Why not swerve into the ditch?
She used to go to high school with David Pollock.
Okay.
Well,
so
what the shit that you come up with?
It's just bad timing. No, it absolutely sucks, and it's ridiculous, and it's like I said, man, it's like a toxic echo chamber of social media laying down a verdict.
Yes,
and
with the most limited information. Like, why couldn't we have seen these clips? Months ago.
But then everyone comes out and is like, oh, well, obviously he didn't do it. And the state police is like, well, we have another clip.
Yeah.
We have another clip. And it's like day after day, they're like, well, we got another one. We got another. And it's like, guys, he's dead. Like,
this is the same system, though, that had to push Trey Holly out because of an AC issue. Like, well, we'll be back next year. What?
Yeah.
The whole thing's fucked up, and it's terrible to see.
Probably a good thing for Trey Holly to not have to be running behind this line.
Yeah, but going back to Kyron Lacey, man, it sucks seeing Like, how many dudes really rise in the NFL
Yeah.
after a few years, you know, and kind of get their shot? And if you're a natural athlete and you're a grinder, you're going to get it done. I think Kyron absolutely could have gotten
He
it done.
probably wasn't going to be Malik Neighbors, but
No.
he could have had himself a very solid NFL career and made himself a lot of money. And
I wish somebody in the NFL world would have reached out to LSU or reached out to Lacey and been like, hey man, we know you're good enough.
Yeah.
Like, let everything play out and we'll give you a shot.
I
like,
agree.
you might not get drafted high, but like, we're still here for you, because who knows the type of mental state that kid was in. Someone knew that, like, hey, he might fly off the handle here, or someone needs to check on him.
What? And I think
I don't know.
I'm with you.
Just the whole thing.
A lot
is
of people
shitty.
failed Kyron Lacey.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think before that even happened, he what everyone's saying is like he was dealing with mental health, you know, as a college athlete, just, you know, God knows what, right? Like there's just different things. You don't know everyone's life. And then this happens and it triggers an even more emotional roller coaster. And
in my head, I'm thinking this whole time, this dude was like fucking around and like at the last second, like dodged something and someone hit head on because they couldn't see what was happening.
Yeah.
And he just skirted town.
Yeah.
Now
that's what it made it out to
would
seem
it have,
like. Yeah.
Would it have
and that's
been
not
more
what it
beneficial?
looks like.
Would it have been more beneficial for him to stop? And I'm not saying he had to. I'm just saying, like, would that have helped his
for
case?
sure? It would have
For
helped
sure.
because,
you know,
the whole like leaving a scene would have not ever. Yeah,
that's I'm sure
And I
that's
think
what
that's-
pissed the cops
Right,
off. And they were like,
exactly.
"Oh, he went where? Obviously, he's guilty." And they made their.
And I'm not
verdict
saying
right
that
there.
that's right or wrong. I'm just saying like that.
But it wouldn't have been an automatic manslaughter charge where all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm not getting drafted at all. I'm going to go to prison and I'm going to be charged for like this murder. Like, what does this mean?
Yeah,
right. I'm out of here.
But also, according to like the wreck, like it wasn't like it was this high speed. Like the guy that died, it was because it just had like it. I think his neck snapped at a low impact. Like neither car was going. 60
I saw the
miles an
video.
hour.
Yeah, we saw the video.
It was a normal like accident. Like it wasn't anything brutal to where he thought someone would have even died.
And no one's sitting here saying like the Charger had nothing to do with it. But the fact that it was made out to be this immediate, like half a second, no shot that anybody would have stood a chance if it wasn't for Kyron Lacey's issue or his crime, that just doesn't seem like the case. And so he could have had a shot to rehabilitate himself, get out of this with a good lawyer, which it looks like he has. And yeah, it just sucks.
I haven't said anything.
On a lighter note,
I haven't said anything, Grant. I need a download and being able to watch past episodes. Also, it's my birthday. Happy birthday. I'm not falling for this name, but I'm gonna say Ori.
All right. Happy birthday.
Ori Aguilar.
happy birthday.
Is he trying to get me? I feel like I'm on a Peloton commercial and they're going to get me with one of these fake names.
I do love when I get those Peloton, like in my Twitter feed of like people calling out the names. It does make me happy.
Awesome. Well, it should be a fun weekend.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's always weird. Bye week, it feels like forever since we've seen LSU play. And I don't know.
Back to Kyron Lacey for a second. Really cool seeing CJ Daniels with the long live K2.
Yeah.
After he's balling out this year. Good for CJ.
Look, and
he wasn't wide receiver one because guess who was? Kyron.
It seemed like all of his peers and teammates and stuff like loved Kyron Lacey. So I don't know. It's a shitty situation.
Very shitty.
It sucks.
Mike, get the
real quick. I just saw a game that we made. Do we want to pick this game? I didn't see this earlier today.
Name it.
Michigan at USC.
Oh, I do like that.
It is wild.
When is that?
At night. It's during our game. It's the only other game kind of worth a darn. BYU at Arizona could be fun, freaky.
Florida, wait. We didn't even get to the late games. I'm sorry.
Florida at A&M.
Georgia Auburn. Holy cow, we didn't even talk about this. We have to pick this game.
Which one?
Georgia Auburn.
We want to pick that. Well, I guess it is.
It is wild that USC's 4-1. No buzz. Zero buzz at all. Southern Cal.
Yeah. Because they lost to Illinois.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
This is interesting. So
I forgot USC was a program.
But if they beat Michigan, does it mean something?
It means
what does it mean?
Bit.
Does it mean that
Michigan's 15?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it puts USC back in that 17-15 range probably.
But they're favored by 2.5. So this is a coin toss game.
I have not watched USC.
I watched some
Michigan.
USC and they look good. I've watched some Michigan and I still have no clue. Like at some points, I'm like, ooh, this might be a sneaky team.
They're a team that has a drive. Like one drive that you're like, Bryce Underwood, sick.
But in the
Here it
defense steps
comes.
up, the D line, like they call some plays, and it's like, shit, they're in the backfield and they look good. But USC's kind of the same way. USC goes on a little run and it's like, oh, Lincoln's dialing it up. But who are they playing?
How do you feel about Florida at A&M?
Damn, dude, we have a lot to talk about in this last slate. I'm sorry, guys. I was about to wrap up the pod. Florida at A&M is an interesting game. It's at night, though. I don't like that.
It's
for
tough
Florida.
atmosphere for Billy to go in.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Florida team has fight. I'm really interested, honestly, to see Florida's defense against A&M's offense because, again, you watch the Mississippi State game. It took A&M a while to get started. You watch the Auburn game. Offense never really got started. So it's not, Texas A&M's a good squad, got a good defense, whatever, but they're not this, juggernaut.
I think we're the ones that pop A&M's bubble.
I think A&M wins.
Yeah. I think A&M beats Florida, and it's like, holy shit, A&M's legit.
Yeah, number 3.
And then we have a nice outing. And it's like, what is that? Like, who is who?
Aren't you glad we already got past Florida this year, though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they have a gauntlet. They had a gauntlet this year. We knew that. And they're gonna win some games.
Yeah.
This could be one of those. I think A&M is that good to win at home at night against Florida. But they are going to lose. A&M is going to blow it at some point, and I think we're going to be the ones that pop their bubble first.
Do we officially want to pick?
We have to go back to Georgia Auburn and talk about this for a second.
Yeah.
Do we want to put it on the record with our other 5 games?
I think Georgia Auburn goes on.
I think Georgia Auburn goes on.
Okay.
Yeah, because Auburn's worth this conversation right now.
I didn't realize it was 3.5.
Because it's a 3.5 game at Auburn at night. Is this when they get the calls? Is this when Hugh Freeze finally gets that break and this shatters Georgia for good? Even though it's only going to be 2 losses.
This would be, this would be a massive dagger to Georgia.
Mm-hmm. And it would be huge for Auburn.
You have
Auburn
to
can
win
lose
this game.
everything else.
If you're Georgia, you have to win this game.
Although I think Bama's at Auburn as well, and I think they're going to beat Bama. They're not going to beat both.
Yeah, last game of the year, who knows what happens by then? But I don't know. You're going to make me take. You're going to make me take Auburn.
No,
I hate it.
I know I'm convincing that right now. Let's stop. Let's stop with that talk.
I have to take Auburn.
Why?
I can't. It's the same thing with Missouri.
Yeah, we can't do it the same weekend.
You look at these like one of these 2 teams. It feels like with these lines,
is losing.
One of Alabama or Georgia's going down. It just feels like it has to be the case.
Yeah, and if it's not, that's disappointing.
We're going to see tweets on Saturday with 86% of the money's on Bama, 82% of the money's on Georgia, and it's like that shit just doesn't work out normally.
I've seen a lot of Auburn, and I've seen a lot of good stuff.
Auburn's defense is pretty solid.
Yeah. Xavier Atkins is pretty solid too.
Jackson Arnold game.
This is coming out party.
No idea what their receiver's name is, but he's a dog.
The kid that transferred from Georgia Tech, I think. Yeah. At night, Auburn. I like Auburn. Give me Auburn.
I would like to go to a non-LSU Auburn game. A game like this.
I'd love to
at
go
Auburn.
there.
Feels like it'd be a really fun game.
Play a little golf in the hills.
See the atmosphere.
Stillwater.
Play at Stillwater. Yeah.
Get that Alabama vibe and not ever have to be in Bryant-Denny, but just see a little bit of I don't know. It feels like a fun atmosphere and a cool place to go.
A good classic Deep South SEC.
I respect them because they lose fucking 6 games every year and that stadium's completely packed.
Yeah, I like it.
Everything.
I like it.
I have a little bit of respect for Auburn.
And this is the game that they circle. It's this and Bama, but now
that we're not on the schedule.
Yeah, Georgia and Alabama are their 2 big teams, and if they can get one of those big brothers.
It is very strange that we just haven't played Mississippi State and Auburn in a while, it feels like.
Yeah.
Games that we watched every year.
I hate being lumped into the Big 12. I hate this whole like, oh, you're an A&M
A&M,
Arkansas
OU, yeah.
like rival. Yeah, they slip us Ole Miss,
At
but
least we don't have like Missouri every
Yeah, and honestly, it's fine. I don't want Georgia and Bama every year, but Auburn would be
I
nice.
do like
and
I
Florida would be nice. Like I do like
do-
playing Florida.
I miss Auburn.
I miss Auburn too. It's a good game to
It's
play.
fun games.
I respect
Like
Auburn.
I would like
It's a game that felt
Auburn and
bigger
Ole
than
Miss are
normally it
fun.
probably was.
Right,
like in the
because-
grand scheme of that season, the Auburn game feels massive, and a lot of times it's like, that game probably
like,
didn't mean that much.
but it means something to us, even
Yeah.
though we're both out of the top 10. You know,
Auburn,
it's a
Ole
big
Miss,
game.
and Florida.
It's
I
going to
feel
be
like
played
those
very
three-
hard, regardless of how good you are. Is that correct? You agree with that? Like, no matter how bad you are that year,
Auburn,
when you play Auburn and when you play Florida, like those are going to be games.
tough. Yeah.
Where like if you suck, you're not going to come close to Bama.
Right. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like out
Maybe
of
soon.
normal teams, you could at least you knew you had a competitive game over the last 2 decades with Auburn, Ole Miss, and Florida. Probably more Auburn than any or in Florida.
I still, and I'm not going to say I can't call it, but I can't really
Can't call it.
call A&M. Like every year, A&M is one of those like we should absolutely beat them, but look at that roster.
Yeah.
And at some point, like they're going to beat us, and they do. Like they do beat us.
And it also feels like that game is bigger for A&M than it is for us. Like I think it's a good thing that A&M beat LSU last year and it's at home. Like I think it's just a perfect storm. Again, if LSU's offense can figure out a little bit of a rhythm here, it feels like a game that LSU goes out and gets the W, and we get to pat A&M on the head and say, Big Brother's still here.
Yeah. How about Jay Johnson, huh?
So did you pick? Did you make a pick?
He did.
Auburn.
You picked Auburn?
Yeah.
I'm going with Georgia.
Nice.
Yeah.
Safe pick. Safe bet. Safe
Yeah.
bet.
Oh, that's the theme.
If you're when you're
I forced
staring-
this.
when-
I forced this. I forced it.
When you're staring at your phone and you've lost Texas, you've Bama won by 100, and
I'm
you're
gonna
down a
do-
lot. It's hard when you're down $100 on the day, $200 on the day. It's going to be really fucking hard to click that little Auburn box. It's difficult.
I have 1455
You have to trust the
left
process.
in my account. I'm believing in this.
There's a decimal in there, right?
$14.55.
I randomly just like put the majority of what was
Wait,
left
who'd
on
you
my
pick?
account on Detroit. I'll take Auburn.
What?
Oh, wait, all that? And you're going with Auburn?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to trust the process.
All right.
One of these two teams, Alabama or Georgia's losing this weekend.
So either, let's see, we have between the two of me and you, we have 3 out of 6 different picks.
I just parlayed. I'm about to. I'm about to.
We don't have to put this one
I'm
as
about to do a massive parlay
as
here.
a pick, but what do we think about this Michigan USC? Did we say
I would take USC. I just don't know enough about
It's at
these
USC,
teams
right?
to,
yeah,
to
at
feel,
USC -2.5.
I like USC.
I would bet
Gonna
USC
be
for
some-
something to watch. I would not like this wouldn't be a game I'd say I have a
Who
good
would
feeling
be
of.
the 5th? So we have LSU will be on a main TV. We'll have that one. I guess BYU Arizona will
What
be on
channel
the
are
other
we
TV.
on? SEC Network? Yeah.
I've got a 3-leg parlay that I'm betting all $14 on because I'm sticking up for this. Missouri plus 3.5.
Oh God, Mike is gonna be out of money at fucking 12:15.
Oregon minus 7.5 and Auburn plus 3.5. All $14.
That's all 3 slates, right? It's all 3 time slots.
Yep. To win 80.
Wait. Yeah, wait. You said Missouri,
Oregon.
Oregon, and Auburn.
Yeah.
Missouri.
Yeah, I'm standing on my convictions.
That's
Oregon,
a
Auburn.
yeah.
Like I really believe I'm picking that. I'm picking that.
Going out on your shield.
I also want some fun. I want to have some
Yeah.
fun this Saturday. I
Nice.
want to see the big dogs crumble. And I get it. Listen, it is
It's gonna be 12. It's gonna be 11:45, and it's gonna be 14
over.
to nothing. And Mike's saying, "I'm not having fun."
I'm
That's not
depositing. I'm depositing because I'm banking on USC tonight.
I'm depositing.
I do like the USC bet. I should have parlayed that one instead.
fun. Add it.
I love USC minus 2.5.
Link your Venmo. That's the best way. It
What
doesn't feel as bad.
else do
It's
we
like,
have to
oh, I'm
talk about?
Venmoing somebody.
9:45 p.m.
Sportsbook.
Tuesday night.
Well, it does take us like an hour to break down.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all want to call it?
I can't call it. No, I'm good.
Can't
No
call
more
it.
of that. No more of that. No more of that. That's played out.
Well, it just seems like we're just kind of like,
That's fine. You can play some other shit. No, we're done. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Over and out.
Game.
There's no such thing as a flop.
Felt much differently. Different day.
Cross the street from your storefront cemetery. Hear me hailing from inside and realize I am the touch that's clear.